Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. So today in this video we'll be just building an amazing project here, and today I will be telling you that how we can build amazing social media app. And today we are building the social media app using React.js. We will be also using Express.js in this, and plus we will be using Node.js in this. So this video will be really helpful and I hope you will be understanding this. So now I will be giving you the demo of this application, this social media application, how we are building and what are the things included in this amazing social media application which we are building using React, Node.js plus Express.js. So for building this, first of all, I will tell you that what things we'll be building in this amazing application. First, you can see this is a login page here, but before login we should register on our application which we are building. So I will be pressing register button here. After moving to the register page, you will be getting a different register page. You can see like this. So you can just now register yourself by writing your username, your email and your password. So I will be just writing my username here, like I will be now writing my username like in Shalbeg. If I write like this, then you can write any of the email. So I will be writing my random email here, and after writing the email you can just add your password which you want to write here. So I will be writing password. You can write any of the password, then you have to write here name. So I have written the name as well. Then press register button. You can see now you have been registered here. After registering yourself, you can just now log in your account. So move to login. Here you can give the username, and in this username I will be writing again my name because I have written this in the register tab. Then you can just now move to the password and you can just set the password here. So I will be setting the password like this. Press login. When you will be login, so it will be not showing you anything, means it has been not taking me to my page here. So for taking your own application onto your main page, you have to just move to your you can say you can move to your URL path, and from here you have to remove the /login question mark which is written here. Just you have to remove it and press enter. After pressing enter, you can see you are in your application which is called Llama Social. You can just give any other name as well to this social media app which I have given. So you can see this is the simple social media application which we are building here. We will be using Node.js, Express.js and React.js to build this application here. First of all, you can see we are just getting the home, means these are the navbar menus which we get in any social media app which we are building. Like we are getting the home icon here, then at the right we are just getting the dark icon, means you can just change the theme here. Like if I press this, you can see this, our theme color has been changing from here. You can just take it to dark theme or light theme. What theme you like, you can just put it on that theme. So I want dark, so I will be doing it in the dark theme. Then these are the you can say application icons. If you want to put some applications in that, you can put here. And then this is the search box of our you can say the social media app. You can search any other profile if you have built in this social media application. Then at the right we are getting the user icon, email icon, notification icon, and these are the profile you can say profile name, and with that we are also getting the image. You can see this. Then here at the left we are just getting the John Doe written here. You can give any other name as well. This is the example name which I have given. Then here you can just write your own name as well, and these are the things which we are getting. Like you will be getting here friends, group, marketplace, like we get things in Facebook social media app like that. Then these are the shortcuts menu which you have made, means if you are playing game on this social media app, so you can create your own shortcut of that. Then events, if you want to set, you can also set your events by creating their shortcuts. And then here we are also getting the front page. These are the story sections which we are seeing. Like in Facebook we get the story section. Here in this application we are also getting, but I've not put the functionality of when we press any of the story, so we can add any story or we can just add our own name. I have not put that functionality, but if you want to know about that functionality and if you want me to put that functionality in the next video of this social media app, you can just suggest me in the comments here. Then at the right we are also getting the suggestions. You can see these are the suggestions of the users which you want to follow, and you can follow them or you can just press dismiss button to dismiss them. Then these are the post section. Here you can add your image from your you can say from your desktop which you are having, and then you can use it here. And these are the add image, add place. If you want to add any place from here, if you want to tag any friends, you can add. Like if I write this is, if in this post if I write this is good post, then if I press the share button, so you can see nothing happens because I've not put here the functionality to post this you can say to post the post which you are just making here. Then these are the posts from your friends or from your you can say family members or neighborhoods which you will be getting here. You can just get the name of that user who have just post this post, and then the text about this post. I have written lorem ipsum text. You can put any other text, and you can just put the time on which time this post has been uploaded. Then this is the three icon. From here you can remove this post. This is the profile pic of the user who have posted this picture here, and these there you will be getting the likes and comments and share. And if I press comment section, you can see you can also write your own comment and press send button to send your comment. Here I've also written two comments, but with the random username and with the random text. I've written this, and I've also written the time like 1 hour ago. You can also put any time here. Then down we are again getting some other post with the same profile and with the same name of the user, but we are getting the different text here. It is also an example text, but it is not the lorem ipsum one, it is the different text. Then this is the likes and comments we are getting here. Here also I've put the same comments with the same user ID like I've put at the top. You can also do this thing. Then you can share this post here if you want to share, but I have not put that functionality as well. Then at the right you will be getting the latest activities of the user, like when they change their cover picture or when they change their profile picture. Then you will be getting the online friends here if you are having that. So I've also written here the same name because I don't want to waste the time to write different names here. So I've only written same name. If you want to write different names of your friends and family members, you can write here. Because I've not written, so it not so there will be not any waste of time, because I just copy paste this thing. So when you will be writing this again and again, so it will be really wasting of time. And if I put different image, so it will be also really wasting of time. So because of that, I've just put the same things on all the users. Here as well I've done same thing. And then down we are getting the other section. Here you will be getting the fundraiser tutorials and courses like this. So this is the amazing application which we are building here using Node.js, Express.js, plus we will be using React.js in this video as well. So I hope you'll be understanding this video here of this social media application which we are building. So if you understand this, remember to hit a like on this video, and if you're new on this channel, hit the subscribe button, and after subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so more people can learn and they can understand how we can build these amazing things here. And you can also check my all the previous videos which I've covered up using these all languages, because that will giving you help. And in soon you can also just comment me and suggest me what things I should made using these all languages or any other languages. So I'll be building that as well for you. So just now we'll be starting with our video, and basically we'll be seeing that how we can build this amazing social media application using Node.js, Express.js plus React.js from start to end. We will be using some of the other React.js libraries as well in this video. So just like I've telling you that today we are just building an amazing social media application, and we will be using Express.js, Node.js and React.js in this. So we can just build this. So now we'll be starting with our video, and basically we'll be seeing that how we will be just building this. So for building this amazing social media application, I will be using my VS Code text editor. I've already opened, but before that I will be moving to my command prompt here, and after moving to command prompt I will be writing here cd localdisk e, because first of all I want to create my folder in which I will be working with my project which I am building here of social media application. So you have to now create folder. I will be now creating a folder with the name of npx. Then I will be now writing here create React tab, and then after writing this I will be giving my folder name. I will be writing here social media, and then I will be now writing here app. Press enter. So I have written my project name. So you can see now it is saying that you cannot create because your name should not having any space or dash. So I will be now writing here npx create React tab again. Then I will be now writing here social. Press enter like this. Now I think we should be okay, because it is in capital. I think that because of that it is giving error. So I will be now writing here social. Press enter. Now here you can see it is creating my new React tab in localdisk C with the name of social here. So now you have to wait a while till it will be creating. It will be using React DOM, React Script, CRA template to use it. Then in this we will be downloading Express.js and Node.js, so we can write the code of that and we can build this application here. So here now it will be taking some time to just create our folder. You can use any other folder which you have created. It is not really important like you should give the name of social media app, means you should give the name related to social media app. You can give any other name as well to your application which you are building. It's your choice what name you should give on this application. So you can give any other name as well. You can give your own name, or you can just give any other name of your app which you are building here. So I've just given the social. So now you can see it is installing some of the things here. So you have to wait a while till it will be installing. It will be also installing the node modules here directly. But if you are just taking the source code, so there you will be not having the node modules, you have to download it by your own self by writing npm install. So you can see if I just show you by moving to file and open folder, so our folder will be on local disk E. Our folder name was social. So now here if I just show you, you can see there are many folders which I have already created. You can see this is our folder social which we will be using in this project here. So now we are just getting all these things. Now it is installing some of the template dependencies. It has been installed, means it has installed in all the you can say it has been installed all the node modules which we will be needing. Now you can see your project has been, means your folder has been created in local disk C, and now we can just work with this folder here and we can build. Now we can just run our project. So for starting with your thing here, I will be now doing one thing. I will be closing this command prompt because now I've created my folder, so I will be not needing these all things now. Then I will be just moving to my open folder here. So for that you have to also install Node.js if you want to create your folder on React. So you can download it from Google, local disk E, and our folder name was social, which I have shown you in the starting. This is our folder. I will be pressing select folder to open this. After opening this folder, we are getting all these files like node modules, public source. I will be directly moving to my source file and removing some of the unrandom stuff which we will be not needing in our project like this. So I will be moving here, and then I will be deleting this. Press move to recycle bin. After deleting this, I will be now moving to my main file, and from here also I will be removing all the codes because I will be writing my own codes in this project. Remove this logo.svg file because I have deleted this. And now here this is the app.css file. You can remove the things from here as well. We will be not needing this. And now you can see all the things has been removed directly from here. So we will be running this. Move to new terminal, press npm start to run your React app which you are building. So now I'll be pressing npm start. You can see now it has been running in our default browser. So my default browser is Microsoft Edge which I am using. You can also use Google Chrome, Opera browser, or any other browser as your default. So now you can see we are getting the React app written, means it is running, but we have to check it once more time if it is running or not. So I will be moving directly here. Then I will be doing it side by side, so I can just go get my all the codes at the left and at the right side. So just I will be moving here, and then I will be just moving it like this. And now it is good. I think that yes. Now when you've just done these all things, I will be closing my file explorer here, and now you can see it is showing me that your localhost is running successfully. We have to check it once more time. I will be writing one h1 tag to check it is working or not. So here I will be saving it. You can see it is here my name which I have written in h1 tag, means that your React app is running perfectly. Now here you can just use this in your project now. So I will be now moving in my class name, but before that you have to just move in your source folder and you have to create some of the other folders here as well. So for creating that folders, first of all I will be now just doing one thing. I will be creating one source folder, and in this source folder I will be creating one components folder. So you have to just move here, press new folder again, and then I will be writing here components. You can see I've created one component folder, and in this component folder you have to now create a folder of first of all top bar, because first of all we will be creating a top bar in this project. So I will be moving here, then I will be now giving it the name, another folder, right here the name as top bar. Now you can see we have just create another folder. Then you have to just create another folder with the name of this which is called sidebar. So I will be now moving here, then press new folder and write here sidebar. You can see another folder we have created now. So you can see we have just created then another folder you have to create in this. So now the next folder which we'll be creating here with the name of share. So I will be writing here share, then create another folder in same components folder, and here I will be now giving it the name as right bar. And then after giving it the, so just like I'm telling you, we have just done till here, and we have to just now I have closed my all the things which I have just done in the previous you can say in the previous part. So now I will be running it again by moving to my terminal. I will be writing here npm start. So here after writing npm start, our project will be running on our default browser which I have shown you in the previous part. So this is the next part which I am starting, and this is the next day as well. So because of that I am starting it again. But if you have written till the previous part which we have just done, so it is good. Now you can start it again, but I think that you will be having it start, so you don't have to do this. I am doing because I have closed it, so I have to start it again on my default browser. It will be directly opening, but before that we have to see we have done till app.js and it is giving error on import login and profile register. So we have to solve this thing. So for solving these all stuff, you have to just move to your register page, and in the register page we have also done all these things, like we have just run it here, and you can see we have just written all this stuff like we want in our project of register. Then you can move to the register.css. Here we have also done all the codes in the previous part. Then we have to just now design its login. So you can see now it is working. So you will be getting empty page at the center because we have not built anything yet here. So you can see React tab, and it is giving some errors because we have just not having these all stuff. So here you will be just pressing this, and if I write here register, press enter. So you will be seeing that we are not getting the register page here because I have not linked that register page with my file, and because of that it is giving me error here. So you can just write here pages, and then if you write slash, and then if you write here register like this, so here we will be checking it is working. You can see it is still not working because we have just not linked here perfectly. So you can see this. So here we are not getting this thing, so we have to just run it again on our localhost. So now we can do it side by side. So you can see that coding side is at the left, and at the right we are getting the interface side here, which is looking small. Here we will be now styling it so we can make it good looking. So I will be now just doing one thing. I'll be pressing just like this. You can see we have just style. Now we have to move to this dummy data.js file. You have to create it in your source folder here. So after creating this file, we have to first of all style the top bar, which we have also done here, and I've shown you how to style this top bar here. So now if you have just done these all stuff, so you have to now design its home page, so we can just get all the things in our home page here. So I will be directly moving to my app.js file, which we are getting here, or you can say index.js file, which we are getting. So after moving to this index.js file, here you can see we are getting all this stuff. So I will be removing these all stuff, and directly I will be importing React from React here in this index.js file. And here you have to import React DOM as well, because we will be using React DOM as well in this project here. So I will be writing React DOM from React DOM like this. And you can see now we have just import React DOM from React DOM, then import app from, then you have to write here slash app. Then you have to close it, or you can say like this. Now when you've written this, you have to just move down and write here React DOM like this, and then write here dot render, make this bracket move down, write here React dot strict mode, which we have written here, close it. Then directly you have to write here app, and you have to close it. Then you have to now just close this by writing here React dot strict mode, which we have written and which we have opened at the top. So I will be removing this because we have closed it here once time. Then you have to write here document dot get element by id, and in this id you have to set root. Now you can see we have just set these things here, but you can see still it is giving some error here. So I'll be writing comma, so it should be not giving me error. Then you have to close it by writing this close semicolon, or you can say close colon. Save this by pressing Ctrl S. You can see we are not getting any error, means it has been linked. So if I now just write here slash register, so press enter, you can see now it is taking some time to open our register page, and when you will be seeing that your register page will be directly opened here. So I will be now writing here register, press enter. So like this, it will be not taking too much load, and it will be opening your register page here. So I will be directly moving to my localhost 3000 again. You can see it is giving again some error, so we'll be solving these all stuff here. So I will be now just doing one thing. I will be closing this because now we are not doing these all stuff. So directly I will be moving to my home page here, and you can see in the home page we have just not written all these things, and this is our report vital, and now then we have just written all the things in our index.js file. Now you have to just do one thing. You have to work with your index.css file as well, but we will be not working with this file here directly. So I will be removing all these stuff which you have written. If you want to write this stuff, you can write, or directly you can remove this codes as well. It doesn't anything happen if you just erase it or not erase it. You can, it's your choice if you want to erase this code or not. So this is our report web vitals. We don't have to do anything here on this file, I think that. So you should not be doing anything in this file. You have to move to the dummy data file, and here we have to just put some of the images here. So for putting the images, you can just use the same folder here which you are getting. So here directly you can use that folder if you are having here in your folder here. So you can see this is the thing which I want to show you. Then you can write here export cost. You can use the images here. So I will be writing users, and you have to now write here the id. In id I will be writing this colon and 1, and you have to just now write here profile, and in profile I will be writing picture. Then directly you have to write here ss slash, then write here %/1.jpg. So here I will be now writing. Then here you have to just now write here comma and write username like this, and right here I will be writing my name like this. Now when you've written this, here you can just move down, and then after moving down you can just now write id2 here, and in id2 I will be writing another profile picture. If you are having the profile picture, you can put the URL of that here. So I will be writing person/2.jpg like this. Then you have to write comma, then write again the same username. You can write any of the username, like I will be writing Alex Hills like this I have written. Then you can just write another ID here with the 3 number and write here profile picture with the same URL of assets. So here I will be writing assets/person/3.jpg, which is our image name. Then you have to just directly write here comma. Again you have to put the username of the user. Here you can write any other name like Alexander like this. I have written the name of the user. Again write comma id4 I will be writing here. Then write here profile picture, and again in the profile picture I will be writing same URL of assets person like this, and then you have to write here /4.jpg. So here I will be now writing this. Right here comma, then username. In the username this time I will be writing here like Bobby Rude like this. I have written another name. Then you have to write here id5 here, then same profile picture like we have written. Then you have to write here assets and write here picture/5.jpg like this. Write here comma, and after writing the comma here you have to now just do one thing. You have to just write here username, and you can write here username like Doran. So I will be writing this, save it. Then after saving you have to just copy the same thing here, and then you have to paste it, and then you have to paste it here as well, here and here. Now you can see we have just done this thing. So I will be directly changing its ID to 5, then write here 6, and simply I will be writing here 7. In the end I will be writing 8. Then you have to now write here 9, and then the last one is 10. So you can see we have just put the 10 IDs here. Then you can just change the name of the IDs if you want to change. Like here I will be writing Wahid. Then you can just directly write here another name like Undigital. Means you can write any company name or your name or anything like that you want to write. So I will be now writing here technology. So here I will be now moving right here technologies like this. Then you can just move down here, and then you can write any other thing as well. Like if I write here another name like Lal, if I write, then directly move here, and then I will be writing here the name. Save it. Now here you can just see we are getting all this stuff, and after getting these all things you have to now just put the close tag here which we are getting. So I will be closing this by writing this close tag here. So you can see we are just getting some error. Because we are getting this error, we have not put comma anywhere. So I will be now writing here comma, then here as well, then directly here as well. So here you have to put the comma, and then you have to now put here, then here, then here and here. Now you can see we are not getting any error. So we have solved that error which we were getting here. So after just doing this all stuff, you have to now directly just now define the thing which I am telling you to define. So you have to just write the comment of the user in your social media app which you are making. So you have to just move down right here, export const post is equals to, then you have to now write here this tag. This time again I will be writing id1, and then you have to write the description of the user, love for all like this. Then here I will be writing hated, and then you have to write here for none, and you have to write here comma, write here photo, then write here ss slash, then you have to write here post 1.jpg comma, then you have to write here date. Here I will be writing 5 minutes ago, which I have shown you in the starting in the demo. Then I will be writing the user ID should be 1, and here you have to just write the like of the post which should be 32. Comment is 9, so I will be writing here 9. Then again comma, here you have to write the ID2, write here photo which should be ss. Then I will be writing post/2.jpg this time. So you have to write here 2.jpg comma, then I will be writing here date and write here 44 minutes ago. So here I will be writing, then you have to write here comma, user ID which should be 2, then write here like which should be 52, then you have to write here comment 13, then you have to write here comma, write here ID 3, and then you have to write here comma again, and here I will be now writing here description and here you have to write here love for all like this, and write here hated for none like this. I will be now writing. Then write here comma photo and write ss slash right here post slash 3.jpg like this. Then you have to write here date, which should be 21 minutes ago, and then you have to write here comma and write here user id 3. Then you have to just now write here like 39, and then comment here you can write 7. So you can write different things here which I am telling you to write. So here you can again write the id 4, means the number of 4. Then you can write here the description of love for all, and then you can just write here hated for none like this. Then you can just write here photo of the user, which should be like I will be writing ss slash, then you have to write here post, then you have to write 4.jpg, which is the image name, or you can say url. Then date should be 6 minutes ago. Date means you can say it is the time, also means it will be telling the user in which time the post has been uploaded or which minute ago post has been uploaded. Like this, it will be indicating the user the time of the post which you have uploaded. Then you will be writing here user id, which should be 4. Write here the like of the user, which should be 36. Comment will be 2. So here I will be now writing 2. Now you can see we have just written this. So here I will be now writing this time same id. So again this is giving some error, so I'll be writing comma. Now I think that at the top, okay, so we have just opened this, because of this it is giving error, so I'll be writing comma here. And after writing this, you have to just directly do one thing, like here I will be now writing id. Okay, so I will be now writing the id, which should be 5 this time. Then you have to write here description. In description I will be writing love for all, hated for none like this. Then write here photo. So here I will be now writing comma photo. Write same url, just our image should be different, so I will be writing 5.jpg, which is our image name. Write here comma date, and in date I will be now writing here 17 minutes ago. Then you have to write here comma, then you have to write user id. So here I will be now writing here like user id like this. Then you have to write here 5 and write here like 62, comment 4. Then you have to now just comma right here, then write this curly bracket, and then I will be now writing here id 6, and here you have to write photo like this, and write here ss slash, then you have to write here post slash 6.jpg. So here I will be now writing, then you have to write here date, and you have to write here 34 minutes ago. Then you have to now write here user id, then you have to write here 6, write like 28, then I will be now writing here comment 8. Then you have to now just write id again, which should be 7, and then you have to write here description, and in description I will be writing love for all, and write here hated for none. Then you have to now just write here photo ss. So here I will be now writing slash post slash 7.jpg like this. Then write here comma and write date, which should be like 23 minutes ago. So here I will be now writing. Then you have to now just write here comma and write here user id 7, and write here like of the user, which should be 47, comment should be 6. Now here you have to move down again with the id of 8, and then you have to write here comma. Then here I will be now writing id 8, then write here description, which should be same which we have written at the top, love for all, and then you have to write here hated for none. Then you have to now just move down, write here photo and write here ss slash, then you have to write here post slash 8.jpg. Then you have to now just move down by writing this, write here user id, and in user id I will be now writing here 8, and write here like. So here I will be now writing like, which should be 53, and write here comment 12. Then you have to now just move down, write here id 9, and after writing this id here you have to now just write description of the user, which should be love for all, and I will be now writing here hated for none. So here I will be writing this. Then write here comma and write photo ss slash, then you have to write post slash 9.jpg, the image name. Then you have to write here date, which should be 3 minutes ago. So I will be now writing 3 minutes ago. You can write in the short form. You can say, you can also write in the short form if you want to write, or you can write in the big form as well. You can write 3 hours ago, 3 minutes ago, or 3 seconds ago. Means it's your choice what you want to write here. Then here I will be writing user ID, which should be 10. Then I will be now writing here the like of the post, which should be 3. Comment should be 4. You can write any of the comment or like if you want to write. Then again comma I will be writing here, and here I will be now writing the ID 10 because this is our last ID here. And I will be now writing here description left for all, and I will be writing here hated for none. Then you have to write here comma write photo, same URL I will be writing s/post 10.jpg like this. Right here comma write date, and in date I will be writing 8 minutes ago, which is the short form here. Then I will be writing the user ID as well, which should be 10. So our user ID will be 10. Then you have to write here like 3. Then you have to move down, right here comment 4. Now you can see we have just written this thing here. I will be writing comma, and directly I will be now just saving it. After saving, you can see we have just written these all stuff. So here you will be now getting these all things here. If I press enter, so it will be reloading. You can see again it is showing me some error. So you don't have to worry about this error which we are getting here. We will be solving this moving forward because we have not defined any of the file in our folders. Because of that it is showing these error, but we will be solving it moving forward. So here you can see we have now designed this component top bar. We have just now designed. If I just now write here slash like this, and if I write top bar, so you can see this, we are not getting this top bar because we have just not defined this file here. Because of that, which is showing us error. So we'll be solving this error here moving forward. So here for solving this error here, we have to move to our app.js file. You can see these files are coming unpredictable because of that, because we have not defined anything in these files. So in the register we have defined, but in the profile section we have not defined anything. So I will be now making a new file with the name of profile.js, and here I will be now giving it the name as another file with the name of profile.css. But remember that when you will be creating the JS file, first letter should be capital, and the second file which you will be creating of CSS should be small. Then again you have to move to this login. Here I will be giving it the name as login.js. Then other file I will be creating with the name of login.css, but in the small letter I will be writing here. Then when you've written this, just directly move to this home. Then again create a new file with the name of home.js, and again create a new file with the name of home.css. Now you can see it is not showing me any error because all the error has been gone this time. Now I will be closing these both files which we are getting here. And if I just now save this thing, and if I just show you by pressing enter, so you can see now it is showing me different error here. It is showing me that you have just rendered from app and element, means this is showing me a different type of error. It is not showing the same error which we were getting here. So I will be directly it is showing me a runtime error from my app file, I think that. So you can see this is the runtime error which we are getting, but we will be solving this runtime error here. So for this runtime error, you have to move to the index.js file. So you can see we have defined all the things. We have defined our app file here in the React DOM from React render also we have defined, and we have also closed this tag. So move to the app.js file to check if we are having any error here. I think that we have also defined all the things in this file, so we will be not getting any error here as well. Means that all the things are working perfectly. We are not getting anything or any error here. So you can see we are getting the login, profile and home page, which is looking good. Means that everything is working and we are not getting anything or any error here. So we have defined this home here. So now we'll be working with our home file. So I will be directly moving to my home.js file, and we have to just style this directly here. So I will be now linking my these all folders files which you are getting with this home file. So when I will be writing, or when I will be linking, and when I will be writing the codes in this file, so we should get running on our front page, means on our front end. So here I will be importing top bar first of all, and I will be now writing here import top bar from, then I will be now writing here // components, and here I will be writing top bar / top bar. Now you have to close it, and after, or if you don't close, nothing happens. Then you have to write here sidebar from, then I will be now writing // // components slash, then you have to write here sidebar slash sidebar. Then here you have to move down, import, then you have to write here right bar, and then you have to write here // components, then write here right bar, and again you have to write here right bar like this. Then you have to move down, write here import feed, and write here from, then you have to now write here // component. This is the folder which we have defined in our source file, feed, and our file name is also feed. Then here we have not created any file in sidebar, right bar, and feed we'll be creating moving forward. Then I will be linking my home.css file with this as well, which we have created in this folder. You can see this. Then I will be writing here export default. Then I will be writing here function home like this. Then make this tag here and give space, return, make this bracket. Here I will be writing this open close tag. Then write here top bar like this, and you have to close it. Then you have to write here div class name here. Then I will be writing home container like this, and then you have to write here sidebar, and you have to close it. Then you have to write here feed, and then close it. Write here right bar. So here I will be now writing, then you have to close this tag. After closing these things, you have to directly save it here, and you can see when I've just saved, so it is saying me that cannot resolve material UI icons. It is telling me that. So in which file it is showing me? In the top bar. Okay, so we have to move to the top bar.js file, and it is showing me that this material.ui cannot be found here. If I show you, okay, so material UI icons, so we have to install it. So I will be moving to my terminal here, and I will be writing the command of npm I, or you can say npm install @material UI slash icons, press enter like this. So you can see now it is installing me material UI from here directly. So you have to wait a while till it will be installing. It will be not taking too much time to install the material UI icons which you are using in project, or you can say it is giving me error. So here we have to now just move to Google here, and after moving to Google I will be writing here material. Okay, so I will be now writing don't switch, then write here material UI icons. So here I will be moving in this, so you will be getting the codes of that here. So I will be directly doing one thing. I will be now moving to this, and then you have to now just write here getting started, and then installation I will be moving to. This is the installation here of npm, you can say this material UI, so you can install it directly from here. So you can now copy this npm installation from here. So I will be now moving here. You can directly press copy. You can see it has been copied here. Then you can directly move to terminal, new terminal, paste it, delete the previous terminals which we are getting, and then I will be directly doing one thing. I will be pressing enter here. So now when you have paste and press enter, so I think that it will be not showing you any error. If you want with the style components or with the pair dependencies, you can directly install it by using this one, but I am installing it from here, so it will be not giving me any error. But now if I show you, we have to check it is giving me error or not. But first of all, we have to see it is installed or not. So you can see this is the installation. It has been installed. So I will be directly moving it here. And if I write @material UI slash icons, press save here. And if I press enter here, so you have to wait a while. You can see it is showing me this thing, means it is showing me this. Save it and then run it again. So I will be now just doing one thing. I will be moving it here, run it here. Then I will be now, okay, so it is telling me that we cannot find this server. Okay, now here we are just getting this all stuff here. Then you have to directly press enter here. So you can see we are just getting the local host running. So I will be now writing here local host like this, React tab which we have opened. So here you can see this is the thing. So you can run it again. I think that because of that it is showing me some error here. So I will be now just moving to my terminal, npm start. I have deleted the terminal. So because of that, I think it is showing me some error. So you can see now it is starting the development server on my default browser. So here you have to wait a while, and you can see now it is showing me error again, means that it is working. So again, it is showing me the same error, which is telling me that my top bar is not working, means the material UI is not working. Here directly you can see this material UI icons. So you can see this is the material UI icons installation. So directly I will be now doing one thing. I will be moving down material UI installation with yarn. So here you have to now just do one thing. If I copy this thing here, okay, so if I copy this, and then if I move to my terminal again this time, and if I paste it here to my terminal, press enter. So here you have to wait a while till it is working, and then you have to check if it gives error again. So here you have to now just see this, it is installing too much fast. So I will be moving to my Google again, and here I will be now searching material UI installation npm. Okay, by mistake I have not written npm. Okay, now we have written this. So here I will be moving to this. You can see this. Here I will be moving to this tag, and you can see this is the thing which we are getting. This is the installation of material UI. So here you have installed this. Now if I just save it here, and then if I just now press enter here, so you can see it is giving me some error again here like this, means that material UI cannot be found. So if I show you, this is the material UI which we are getting. So I will be downloading all the material UI with the npm. You can use material UI like this. So I will be pressing Control V, and then I'll be pressing enter. So here you can see we are getting this. Just you have to copy this, paste it here, and press enter. So here you have to wait a while till it will be installing. So it is telling me some error here, could not resolve the thing, means it is telling me that material UI could not be just installed here in our node modules. So here if I show you, you can see we have to move to the M to check material UI is installed or not. So this is the M file here which we are getting. So you can see this is the thing, and here we are not getting the, you can say, material UI. So here for installing the material UI, you can use the yarn add material UI or npm install material UI or npm I like this. So here you can just paste this thing again, press enter to check it is working. So here you can see now we have just pressed enter here as well again, this time to check it is working or not. So you can see it is not working. So now we will be solving this error moving forward, but before that we have to just check some other files here. So we have to create these all things in this file as well. So I will be moving to my sidebar, and here I will be now just moving to this folder and creating a new file with the name of sidebar.js. Then I will be now creating another file with the name of sidebar.css. Then you have to close these both files because we are not working here. So you can see we have created this. Then you have to now create a new file here as well, which will be share.js. And here I will be now just writing another file name, which is share.css, in which we'll be doing the styling. Then move to the right bar here. Same as I will be creating a right bar file here as well, which is called the JS file. And the second file which we'll be creating here, right bar dot css. You can see now the error is just moving here. Now we have to just do same thing in the feed, so this error should not be coming again. So I will be writing here post.js, and then here also I will be writing post.css like this. Now you have to move to this online, right here online.js, and here I will be now writing online.css like this. And here you have to move to this feed file, and then I will be now writing here feed.js, and then I will be now creating another file with the name of feed.css. Just only one error we are getting, we will be solving it, this error also. So I will be writing close friends.js. Then I will be now making another file with the name of close friends.css. Now you can see we have created all these files here. So here now we are getting these things like this, and now I think it is working. So we have just solved these all errors which we were getting in our files, means that all the thing is working perfectly. So we are not getting any error in this. So here I will be directly doing one thing. I will be now just, we have styled the top bar here. So we have to now style this sidebar this time as well. So I will be now moving to my sidebar file to style the sidebar here. so we can work with our sidebar. So I will be now importing here bookmark. So here I will be writing event like this, and write here group. Then you have to write here comma help outline like this. Then you have to write here play circle. So here I will be now writing play circle filled outline. So here I will be now writing comma. Then you have to write here RSS feed like this. Then write here school, and you have to now write here comma again. So like this you can write the comma, and after writing the comma here you have to now just write a tag here which should be like school. You can see we have written till school like this, and after writing here till school you have to now just write another tag here which should be like work outline. So here I will be now writing work outline like this. Right here from @material, then I will be now writing here material UI icons like this. If I write this MUI icons, so if I move to my top bar file, and if I change this thing to my MUI material, so here I will be moving right here @MUI material, save it. So after saving this, you can see we are just getting this thing here. So here I will be now just pressing enter. So you can see I think that any error it is not showing me here. So I will be now just pressing enter. You can see this. It is showing me that export default import as sidebar was not found in components. So you can see this is the sidebar file, but why it is saying that sidebar is not found? So we have to move to the app file here again. Okay, not app file, home file, because in home file we have written these things here. So here I think that we have just written some spelling, or we have done some spelling mistakes here. Because of that it is telling me that it is not found. So here if I move to the sidebar, you can see the sidebar is here, and then you can see we are just getting here export default imported as sidebar was not found. So here you have to now just do one thing. You have to directly write here @material. Then here I will be now writing UI/icons like this. Then you have to move to the top bar also. I think that it is not working, so again I will be writing same thing here as well, which will be like material. So I will be now writing here material slash or dash UI/icon. Save it, and you can see now we are just getting this, and then you have to just save this file here. And after saving this, you have to now just do one thing here. Like here you have to now just write here a tag which should be like the chats one. So I will be now just writing a tag here which should be import chat. So here you have to now just we will be installing this moving forward in the next step, but before that we have to just do these all stuff here. So I will be now writing here import chat icon like this. Then you have to now write here from, and write here write material dash UI/icons, and then you have to write here chat. So here I will be writing /chat like this. Then you have to now close it. Here you have to write import close friends. So here I will be now writing this, and write here from // components, or you can say // close friends. Then you have to now write here /close friends. Then you have to close it, write here import users. So here I will be now writing import users like this, and write here from, and // dummy data. Then you have to now write here import sidebar.css, which is our file here. So I will be now writing here export default like this, and write here function sidebar. Then you have to now just move like this, and here you have to move down, right here return, make this bracket and move down, right here diff class name, and here you have to write sidebar, and write here another tag which should be like diff class name, and then you have to now write here sidebar wrapper. Then you have to just move down here and write here UL class name, and then you have to now write here sidebar and write here list. Then you have to now just move down right here li, and here I will be now writing class name like this, and then you have to write here sidebar list item. Then I will be now just moving here RSS feed. So here I will be now writing here class name, and then you have to now write here sidebar icon, and you have to close it. After closing this, you have to write here a span tag class name like this, and here I will be writing sidebar list item text. Then you have to now just write here a tag which should be like feed, and here I will be now just writing here li tag again. Then write here class name, and this time I will be writing here sidebar list item, close it, and here I will be now just writing a tag which should be like chat icon, and in chat icon I will be writing here class name which should be sidebar icon, and you have to now just make this tag and close it. Here you have to write a span class name here, and write here sidebar and write list item like this, and write here list. After writing this, or you can write here text like we have written at the top, then you have to write here chats like this, and then after writing this thing you have to now write here li class name and write here sidebar list item, and you have to move down. After this, write here place circle like this thing, and then I will be now writing field outline and write class name here which should be sidebar icon, and write this tag, and you have to close it. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to press backspace here. Then I will be now writing here span tag class name, and then I will be now writing here sidebar list item text. Then I will be now writing here videos. So here I will be writing, then I will be now writing here li class name, and in class name I will be writing sidebar list, and then I will be now writing here item like this, and then you have to now just close it, and here I will be just now writing here group class name, and then I will be now writing here sidebar and write here icon. Then you have to now just write this tag, and here I will be writing span tag class name, and here I will be writing sidebar list item text. Then you have to now just write here groups like this. Then you can see we have just written this thing here, and after writing this tag here you have to just now directly move down again, write here li class name here, and in the class name I will be writing here sidebar list item. Then you have to just move down, and here I will be writing bookmark class name, and then you have to now just write here sidebar icon, and you have to just directly close it again. Write here span class name again, and this time I will be writing sidebar list item text like this. Write here bookmarks. Then you have to now just move down, and here I will be now just writing here li class name, and in the class name I will be writing sidebar list item like this. Then you have to close it. Write here help outline. So you can see we have just written this. Write here class name sidebar and write here icon. Then you have to close it. Then write here span class name and write here sidebar list item text like this. Then you have to now just close it, and here I will be now just do one thing here, like I will be writing here a tag which should be like questions like this. So you can see we have just written this thing, and then after writing this, here you have to move down, write here li class name like this, and write here sidebar list item, and you have to close it. Write here a tag which should be like work outline, then write here class name, and after writing the class name you have to write here sidebar icon. So here I will be now writing. Then after writing this you have to move down, write here span and write class name and write here sidebar list item text. Then you have to write here jobs like this. So here I will be now writing jobs here. Write here li, and again you have to write the class name. These are the icons which we are writing basically. Then I will be writing here list item. Then you have to write here event class name. Then I will be writing another tag which will be like sidebar, and this time I will be writing here icon. Then you have to close it, and here I will be now just writing a tag which should be like span class name, and here I will be writing sidebar list item. So here I will be now writing list item text. Then you have to write here events. Then you have to just now move down, write here li, and in li I will be writing here class name. In class name I will be writing sidebar list item. Then you have to write here school. So here I will be now writing school. Then you have to write here class name like this, and here I will be writing sidebar icon and write here span tag class name, and then I will be now writing here sidebar list item. So here I will be now writing here sidebar list item text. Then I will be now writing here courses. So here I will be now writing this. Then when you've written this, you can see we are just now getting all that stuff here. But before this, you have to now just do one thing. You have to move under this UL tag, create a button as well here. This should be div class name, sidebar btn here like this. Here I will be writing show more. So here I will be creating show more. Then you have to just directly move down HR class name, and then here I will be writing sidebar and HR. Then you have to close this tag here directly. After closing this, here I will be now just moving down, and here I will be writing UL class name, and then I will be now writing here sidebar friend list. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now close it here and write here this tag users. So here I will be now writing math. Then I will be now writing here u tag is equals to, and write this tag and move down. Right here close friends. So here I will be now writing close friends like this, and right here key is equals to. Then you have to write here u.id. Then I will be now writing here user is equals to u, and right here slash this tag to close it. After closing this tag here directly, you have to now just see it is working. Yes, so I will be saving it, and you can see it is again telling me that your material UI is not resolving here. So I will be now just doing one thing. I will be directly now solving this error. If I change this material UI to like @material, just I will be moving here. Then if I write here @material like this, and if I write here dot slash, and then when you've written this thing, just if I write in the place of this like this slash material UI, then I will be writing like slash chat. Now when you've just written this thing, if I just directly save it here, so here you can see this. Now I think that it will be working. So here you have to save it, this thing material UI icons. Then I will be removing this, save it here, and you can see just when we have just saved it, so this material UI icons which we are getting cannot resolve. It is telling me again and again. So here when you are getting, so I will be directly moving to my terminal, and after moving to terminal I will be writing here npm install material UI slash icon slash enter. So you can see now when you just slash enter, so you can see it is taking some time to install, and then here I will be closing it. Okay, so here now you can see it is now working here. So it will be showing you some things here, or some things if it is showing you these all stuff. So I will be resolving this here. Move to the second one. Then I will be directly doing one thing. I will be removing this. So here you have to now press to check why it is not installing. Okay, so now you can see this. We are just getting this thing here, means it has been installing. So I will be now moving to my sidebar again. Enter. Okay, now it is working. So I will be moving to my terminal, new terminal. Then I will be writing here npm I material UI slash icons. Press enter this time, and you can see now we are just getting this installed here with the IDLE. So here you can see this telling me that your GitHub extension. Okay, now when you're just getting this all this stuff, so I will be now pressing enter here. Then here as well, when I'm just installing it, is then showing me this thing here. So I will be now writing here npm install @material UI slash icons. Then you have to press enter again this time, and you can see this just installing, and it will be taking some time to install, or directly you can also install material UI here. So here you will be telling me that here it is showing me to install material UI in npm. You can just see this. These are the things. You can also use material UI core to install this. Here you have to now just use the material UI extension of material UI core. So you have to just install this. If I directly install this thing, material UI core, press enter here to check material UI core is installing or not. It is again showing me error. So here just you can write here npm install and write here material UI. Then you have to press enter. So if we check here by installing only material UI, so again it is telling me and it is showing me the error. So here you can just use some of the other stuff as well to install this. Like there are many of the other ways to install this here. So you can just check the Google. You can just check from the Google like how to install this installation of material UI icons. So you can see it is telling me that if it is does not work, so what you have to do. So here you will be now getting this thing. You can see this is the material UI. Like this, you can just download this. Here you can see this is the issue which we are facing, and if you are also facing the same issue, so you can just install it directly by using this material UI version of 4, or there are many other versions you can use here to use the material UI. Here you can see this. So here npm install, and you can just use the material. You can say this one. If I just use with the style component, save it, paste here, and then press enter. So here now it will be not showing me error, I think that. So you can see this. Now it is telling me, it is also showing me this one error. So here you can see now when you will be installing your material UI, so then it will be not showing you this error. So I will be copying this thing again, paste it here, and then if you press enter, so it will be installing the again. So I will be now checking that it is working or not by moving to my topbar.js file. Here you can just write here material icons like this, save it, and after saving you can see if I reload it here, so you can see this now it is showing me 2 errors this time. Means one error has been gone, so it is not showing me. Now it is showing me only 2 errors. So directly I will be copying this here, and then I will be pasting it in the place of this by pressing Ctrl C, then save it here. So you can see now only one error it is showing me in the sidebar. It is showing me that in the sidebar we cannot find this file. So I will be directly moving here, and here as well I will be doing same thing. Press save, and you can see now it is showing me the error of the invalid home render method. So you can just use again the same method here if you want to use directly. So here you can see now home, we are getting home file. If I show you, so this is our home file which we are getting, and it is showing me some invalid error here. You can just solve this error also directly moving on to your home file. So you can just now move to your home file directly from here. So this is the easiest way to move to your home file, and after moving to home file you can check the errors what you are getting here. So you can resolve this by moving on this files here. You can see we are getting all this stuff. So here you can style this also by moving to the home.css file. So here you can just write .home container, and then you can write here display flags, and directly you can write with the width of like 100%. Then you have to directly save it, and after saving you can see you will be getting this same error. So we'll be solving this error also. So it is the error which we are getting of the components. So the components error when we get, because we have just not worked with these all stuff and we have not created the things yet, and because of that it is showing me this error. So if I write here /top_bar like this, press enter, so you can see it should be showing me on the front page, but it is not showing me yet on the front page here. So you can directly write here this thing. So you can see it is just not showing me that why we are not getting this thing. So you can just now create a like we have created a register form here. So you can like this create a profile section as well if you want to create directly from here. But first of all we have to create a login form from here. So I will be now importing /login.css file from here. Then I will be now just writing here export default. Then I will be writing here function, and you have to write here login, and here you have to now make this tag like this, and then write here return value. Then you have to write here diff last name and write here this tag, and directly you can write here login. And then when you've written this, you can write here diff last name and write here login wrapper, and you have to close it here. Then write here diff class name like this, and you have to now just do another. So just you have seen we have just done till right bar title, and now we were just on right bar friendless, and we were just styling that. But before that I was just not working with this project. Because of that I've closed this, and I was just not making this video. So now we'll be running it again, so we can just see what we have just made yet. So I will be moving to my terminal by writing the command of npm start, So I will be now writing here npm start to run this app. So you can see I have written the npm start and you can see it is running. So it will be taking some time to run. So till it is running, we should just write our codes. So we can just style this here. So here you have to now write here write bar friend list. So here I will be writing, because we have also written the class of this, and then I will be giving it the padding 0, and here I will be giving it the margin 0 as well. Then you have to give it the list style, which should be none, and then you have to move down. Again you have to write right bar title like we have written at the top, but this time I will be giving the different things here. Like I will be giving it the font size of 1.1 rem, then font weight of 500, and you have to just now give it the margin bottom as well, so we can just style it. So I will be giving it 10 pixel. You can see now it is starting our this app on our default browser, which is Microsoft Edge, and this is our social media app which we were building, and I've telling you in the starting as well. You can see now it will be opening in my localhost, so I will be doing it side by side, so I can just get all the things at my sidebar or at my browser, you can say. So I will be doing it again like this, and I will be making it bigger because coding side is always bigger. Now till it is running, we should write some other codes here as well. So we have now written the margin bottom, so I will be now writing here right bar info, because we have written this class as well. In this class we have written the I capital. If I show you, then here you can see when I run this app, so it is giving some unusual errors which we will be solving here moving forward. So now these errors are coming because we have not defined these all files, so we'll be defining this moving forward. But before that we have to style this right bar. So I will be writing here right bar info, which should be margin bottom of 30 pixel. So I will be now writing here. Then you have to now just write here the dot right bar, and this time I will be writing here info item, because we have written the class of this as well. And here I will be giving it the margin bottom 10 pixel. Then you have to write here right bar, and this time I will be writing info key, and in info key I will be giving it the font weight of 500, and here you have to give it the margin right, which should be 1 rem. Then you have to now write here color, which should be just 555. Then you can see we have just written all this stuff. After writing this, you have to write here right bar, and then you have to write here info value r. Then you have to write here font weight, and in font weight I will be writing 300 like this, and you have to just move down, right here right bar, and then I will be writing here followings. Then you have to now just write display flex like this, and then you have to write here flex wrap, which should be wrap. So here I will be now writing. Then you have to just do one thing. After writing this flex wrap, you have to give it the justify content of center. So I will be writing, or you can just write it here space between. Then you have to just now write here right bar following again, and this time I will be writing following, not followings. Then here you have to write display of flex, and then here you have to write the flex direction of column. Here give the margin bottom of 20 pixels, and write here cursor pointer. Now you have to write here right bar following, and then you have to now just write here image. Then you have to write width, which should be 100 pixel, and then I will be writing the height of 100 pixel. Then you have to now write object fit. So here I will be now writing here cover, and then you have to write here border radius, which should be 0.5 rem like this. Then after writing this, you have to basically do one thing. You have to save it, and you can see now the error which we were getting is gone, but still we are getting the error on the backend. It is not showing here because we have closed that error here. Then I will be moving to my post file. You can see in every file I've just created these things, like we have styled this close friend.js file, but we have not worked with this. We have worked with these all files, like we have worked with register.js with the help of the register.css, which we have styled here. Then the profile.js file is empty. Then we have styled the login file, but it is also empty here. So we have to just write all the codes in this file so we can work with this. So we have written some of the basic codes in these files, like top bar is also styled here, which we have styled in the previous part, and then the sidebar has been also styled in the previous part. The share one was also styled here, and now we have styled the right bar as well. Now we have to just move on to the post file, and here we have to work with our post file here. So for working with post file, we have to import post css first of all. So I will be writing import post css from here. Then I will be writing here more west. So here I will be writing more word like this. Right here from material material UI icon. So here I will be now writing material UI icons like this slash icon. So basically I have to just do one thing here. I have to change it to material UI icons because everywhere I've written not the material UI icons. I've written some other code which I've telling you. So I will be now copying this material UI icon, and where I have written this I will be pasting in every place. So here I will be moving to my files here, like post here. Then this is the writebar.js. Here we have not defined any, you can say, material UI. So I will be moving to share.js. Here we have to check we have defined the material UI or not. Yes. So here we have written MUI icons material, but we have to directly define material UI icons. So it will be giving error, but we will be solving this error. We will be downloading material UI icon from that Google template. So here I will be moving forward. Here I have also written material MUI. So I will be pasting here as well. Then you have to just do one thing. You have to paste it here as well, which I have just written by mistake. So paste here and then press slash. Now save it. After saving this, you have to directly do one thing. You can see it is showing the error. This material UI is not installed. So we'll be installing this moving forward here. So I will be now closing it. Then you have to move to the top bar file as well. Here also we have to do same change which we have just written here in the previous part. So by mistake, I was just writing it so it should be working. But when I've written, so nothing happens here. So because of that, I'm changing it again. So select this and press Ctrl V to paste, which we have copied this. Then I will be moving to home.js file, and here we have to check we have written or not. So here we have not written. Then move to login.js file. Here we have also not written this thing, but we have not worked with this login.js. Moving forward, we'll be working with this profile.js. Here we have also not written yet because in the import things we are writing these all stuff from in this file. Also we have not written. Then dummy data.js, here we have also not written. Index file, here we have also not written. Means that we have just done the changes where we have write this. Now we have to move to this post.css file, or you can say post.js file here, and we have linked our post.css file from here, from which we'll be styling it. Now we have to import users from here. So I will be importing users from, and you have to now just write here from dummy data file here, which we are just writing. You can see here it is dummy data. Then you have to write here import, and you have to import here use state value from React. So I will be now importing it from React. Then here we have to just now write here export default. Then I will be writing here function post, and here you have to write another tag here which should be like post. Then you have to make this and write here const like, and then you have to write here set like, which is the icons which we are using. Use state value, in which I will be writing post like, so user can like the post here in this social media application. Then you have to write here is like this, comma, then you have to write here set is like, then you have to write is equals to use state, and you have to write here false. Then you have to write here const like header, or you can say like handler like this is equals to, then make this, and here you have to move down right here set like. So here I will be now writing set like, and right here is like this. Then you have to write here like, and here I will be now writing this -1 slash like +1 like this. So I will be writing this. Then you have to move down right here set is like. So here I will be writing. Then you have to write here is like this. Then you have to just move down right here return value, make this tag, and here I will be writing div class name, and right here post. Then you have to just move down right here div class name. So here I will be making this tag here again, right here div class name here, and write post wrapper like this. Close it, and then you have to now just write here div class name again this time. Then I will be now writing here post top. Close it. Then you have to move down right here div, and then right here class name again, and here I will be writing post top left, and right here again the tag which should be like image source, and right here users dot filter, and then I will be now writing this u tag, and here I will be now just basically making another tag, and here I will be writing u. Then you have to now just do one thing here, like you have to move forward and write here u dot id. Here I will be writing 3 is equals to post, and then you have to write this question mark user id. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to make this 0 after this close bracket, and then here you have to write profile picture like this, and here you have to now just write alt is equals to and make this tag. Then you have to write here class name, and here I will be writing post profile like this. So here you can see we have just written this thing, and we have just now writing here post profile image. Then you have to now close it. After closing this tag, here you have to write span class name, and then you have to write here post username, and then you have to now just write this tag, and here I will be writing username or users, then filter, and here you have to just now write here a tag which will be like you. Then after writing this u tag, here I will be now writing u.id is equals to, then here I will be writing post, and then you have to write here user id. Then after this you have to close it, then make this bracket right here 0, close this thing as well, and write here username, and then close curly bracket. You can see now we have just written all this stuff. Then after writing this, you have to directly move down here and make another span tag in which I will be writing another class name like this. Here I will be writing post date. So here I will be now writing this. Close this tag and write here post date like this, and then you have to close this as well. And here you have to write div class name, and here I will be writing post top right, and then you have to write here more word. So here I will be now writing more word like this, and then you have to just now move down right here div class name, and here you have to write post center. So here I will be writing, then you have to write here span class name, and write here post text, and you have to write here post, and then you have to now write here dot description. This is the short form of description which I am writing. Then image with the class name here, and here I will be now just writing post image, and you have to write here source, and write post dot photo. Then you have to write here alt. So this is the alternate here of the file. Then you have to directly make a div class name here, and then this div class name I will be writing here post bottom like this, and then you have to close it, write here div class name again, and write here post bottom, and write here left. Then you have to just move down, and after moving down you have to just now give it the tag which should be like image class name, and then here you have to now just write is equals to, and here I will be writing like icon. Then you have to write here on click is equals to, then write here like handler, and after writing this like handler you have to write source ss/like.png which is our file name. Then write here alt is equals to, and here you have to close it. Then you have to, after closing this, you have to give it the class name here, and in this class name property I will be now writing here like icon again, on click which should be same as handler. So I will be now writing here like handler like this which we have written at the top. Then source, just I will be giving it the folder ss.heart.png our file name, alt. Then I will be now closing this tag directly from here. Write here span class name, and write here post like counter, and then you have to now just write this tag and write here like this, and write here people, and you have to now write here like it. Then after writing this you have to write here div class name here like this, and then write here post bottom. So here I will be writing right. Then you have to close it, write here span class name here, and write here post comment, and write here text. Then you have to write here post comment like this, close it, and then I will be writing here comments. Save it here, and you can see we have just saved this all stuff here. You can close this tags as well if you want to close by writing this colons, but I will be not doing because this is not need here. Save this, and you can see our file has been saved. It is working, but still we are getting error. We'll be solving this. So I will be now moving to my post file here, which is the CSS one, so we can just style our post which we have written. So I will be now writing here post, and you have to just set the width of it which should be 100%. Then I will be now writing here the border radius which should be 10 pixel like this. Then you have to give it the box shadow of 0 pixel, then 16 pixel, minus 8 pixel, RGBA, and here I will be now writing 00, and then I will be writing 0.68. Close it. Then you have to write here post wrapper class which we have just written. Then I will be now writing padding 10 pixel, post top class here, and write here display flex, and then you have to now write here align items which should be center like this. Then you have to now write here justify content as well which should be space between. Then after writing this you have to directly move down, write here post top left, and write display flex. Then you have to write align items center. Now after writing this, you have to write here post profile image. Then you have to now write here width 2 rem and write here height 2 rem. Then after writing this, you have to now move down, write here border radius, which should be like, here I will be moving, right here 50%, right here object fit, and then I will be writing here cover. Now you have to write here the post username like this, and in this post username you have to give it the font size of 1 rem with the font weight of 500. Then after writing this, you have to give it the margin 0 10 pixel, and after writing the post username, here you have to give it the post date here. So I will be writing here post date, and then write here font size 12 pixel, and write here post center. So here I will be now writing margin 20 pixel 0. Then you have to just move down, right here post image, and right here margin top, which should be 20 pixel, width 100%. And then after writing this, you have to just now write here max height, which should be like 500 pixel, and right here object fit cover. Then you have to move down, right here post bottom, and then after writing post bottom, you have to write here display flex, and then you have to write here align items, which should be center. Then I will be writing here justify content, and I will be writing here space between. Then you have to just move down, right here post bottom. So here I will be now writing left, right display flex like this, and right here align items with that in center. Now you have to just write here like icon, and write here width 2 rem. Then you have to write here height 2 rem. So here when you've written this, you have to now write here margin right 5 pixel, right here cursor pointer. Then after writing this, you have to move down directly, and then you have to write here post like counter, and you have to write here font size 1 rem. Then you have to write here post comment, and then I will be now writing here text, right here cursor pointer. And then after writing this, you have to now write here border bottom, which should be like 1 pixel dash. Then I will be writing here grade. Now you have to write here font size 1 rem like. So here if I just show you, we have just done till post.js, and I hope you understand this how we have just done. So you have to write these all codes in the post.js, then I think you are done. So we have just now done all the things which we needed here. So we have to now just run this file here, so we can just check the codes here. So you can see I've just installed nvm. So you have to also install nvm for Windows, so we can just run our project. So here you have to install this nvm because I am getting some errors, and for solving that errors we have to just use the nvm version. So you have to just install this nvm here in your Windows. So after installing this nvm, I will be telling you what commands you have to use to run this nvm and to run your React application, or you can say React Node.js plus Express.js application which we are getting. So I will be moving to my new terminal, and I will be giving it the command as npm start to check it is working or not. So here if you are getting the same error which I am getting, like this one error which I am getting, I will be telling you that how to solve this error and how we should be not getting this error in our file. So for solving this error, you have to just do bunch of things here, and I will be telling you what are the things which you have to just do when you are working with your project here. So you can see we are just now getting our Node.js file. It is telling us that you are using the Node.js version 18.16.0, but we should be using some other Node.js version from which we can run this application here. So for running this application, like I've telling you, we are installing nvm here. So now installing nvm is good here. So I will be now writing Node.js, and here you can see we are getting the Node.js. So you can see this is the version which you will be needing in the Node.js here. So we are using this one recommended for most user, but you can also use the latest current version here if you want to use this. So here you will be getting some more versions as well if you want to use like older version or many other versions which you are having. So I'm by mistake giving it the installation, cancel. So I will be now just pressing here show all, then I will be closing this. So you can see now we have done this. So I will be now taking this some time to download. So you can see our 1.1 file has been downloading here. So we have to wait a while till it is installing. So here you have to now just move here, and you can see these are the versions which we are getting, latest version. And if you want to move and want to check some other versions, here you will be getting. So you can see these are all the versions which you will be needing here. So you can just see the node version here by moving to command prompt. You can write here npm node dash version. Press enter. You can see it is telling us some error. Double slash and press version. You can see now we are getting the version 18.16.0. So you can download here the node other version as well if you want to download. So here I will be writing node.js. Press enter. So you can see now it is installing node.js and you can see it has been installed. So you can use the different versions as well because there are many versions which you can use here in node.js. You can see this. So here, so for using the different versions of Node.js, you have to just move to the things here like this. I will be moving to like Node.js versions. Then you have to now just do one thing. You can see these are the versions which we are getting. So you can download the 16 versions. So I will be writing here Node.js download and I will be writing here 16 version. So I will be now pressing this and you can see this is the 16 version of Node.js which we are getting. You can install this here. So for installing this 16 version, you have to directly write here. You have to press this Node.js 16.64-bit version. So you can see it will be not taking too much time. It will be installing in some while here. So I will be cancelling this because NVM should be taking some time to install. So you can see now I am installing the Node.js version of 16 now this time, and I think that this error should be solving when we are installing this 16 version here. So I will be now just opening this. So I will be pressing show in folder and then you have to install, press run, and then you have to press OK. Okay, I think here you have to press install, run, and it will be telling later version of Node.js is already installed, setup now, exit. So here now you have to just do one thing. You have to uninstall Node.js first of all in your operating system. So I will be now moving to Google and writing the command how to uninstall Node.js. Now you will be getting the command. You can see we are just now getting in CMD. So you will be getting npm cache clear. But I think that if you clear this, so it should be giving some errors. So I think that we should not uninstall this. We should be installing it again. So I will be now pressing this run file here. And you can see it is telling us that your setup is already installed. So you have to just finish here. So I will be now moving here and writing here node version. So I will be now writing here node dash version. So I will be now writing here node uninstall. So here I will be now writing here. So you can see it is giving some error here as well. So I will be telling here nvm list. So you have to install the nvm here as well. So you have to just move here and then you can see we are just getting this all stuff. So I will be now directly doing one thing. I will be now pressing control, or here you have to move to Google, right here nvm download for Windows. So you can just install that nvm here. So for using the nvm, you will be getting many of the things. You can see there are many of the version of nvm which you can use here to install. So here these are the nvm things which you can just use here, where I can download nvm. So you can see you can just download the nvm here, and then you have to just now right here installing nvm. You have to download the latest version of nvm for Windows. So I'll be writing nvm download for Windows 10. So I will be pressing it and you can see you will be getting many of the websites from where you can download nvm. So you can see it is telling us that you have to install nvm by writing this npm run build. So I will be pressing Ctrl C, then move to the command prompt here and I will be pressing Ctrl V, npm run build, and you can see it is telling this run build is installed. So I will be writing nvm version. So you have to press this and you have to press Ctrl V. So here I will be now pressing this Ctrl V and you can see it is giving me some errors here. So you have to now install the nvm here. So for installing the nvm, you have to just directly move to nvm Windows repository. Then you have to now just install the exe file of nvm. So you have to just how to download and install nvm. So you will be getting all the things here. How to, you can see it is telling us that node version. Then you have to now move to the nvm for Windows here. So I will be now just pressing control here and then moving to this nvm. You can see this is the nvm from where you can download here. So here I will be pressing download now. Then after pressing download, now here you will be getting all these things here. So you can download the exe file. This is the exe file here. So you can see now the exe file has been installed of nvm. So I will be directly moving to my system and I will be pressing here open. So press this, press open, press run, and after pressing run here you have to just now press yes here. So here you have to accept the agreement next, and then I will be pressing next here as well, and now you can see yes, I will be pressing. Then you have see our nvm has been installed successfully. Now if I close my command prompt and open it again with the help of cmd, so here now our command should be working, I think. So I will be moving to my uh, folder here, and I will be writing nvm. So here I will be moving to command prompt and writing here nvm list. So you can see now it is telling us that we are only getting one version of 18.16.0. So here you have to now just do one thing. We have to write nvm use 16.0.1. Press enter. Now here it is telling this this version has been not installed in your operating system. So for installing this, I will be moving to my node. Then press install, press run, and then you have to now just press OK, press finish. Then you have to directly move here and write here npm install node.js, and here I will be now writing here npm install node.js 16.0.1. Press enter. So you can see it is telling me that npm install node 16.0.1. Press enter. You can see now it is downloading the latest version of node.js. So this is the thing which you can use with the nvm. It will be installing all the latest version which you are using in your node.js, but it will be taking some time and it depends on your internet speed. So these are the methods which you have to just do when you are having some errors or having these all things. You can see now it is extracting the node and npm. So I think that when we will be working, so here you should be now getting the things here. So now we have to just install, we have to check nvm, how to use nvm to install node.js versions like this. Now you can see we are just getting all these things here. So here you have to now just write here you have to now just you can see we are getting all this thing, and now you can just use this directly, and here you have to just move to the command prompt and you can see we are getting the extraction, and you can see it is telling us that our it has been installed. So you can use this. So we have to first of all write here nvm list to check how many versions we are having. So I will be now writing nvm use, and I will be writing 20.2.0. Press enter. Now it is giving me some error. It is telling me that you cannot use this. So if you are getting same error, go to Windows PowerShell, write here nvm list, and write here nvm and write install 20.2.0. Press enter. You can see now it is telling me that it is already installed. So I will be writing here nvm use 20.2.0. Press enter. So it is telling me that it is not as a file. So here I will be now writing nvm use 20.2.0. Press enter. So here you have to, if you are getting same error, you can use nvm, or you can use here cmd, or you can say terminal. I will be using terminal. So here you are getting the same thing here. If you are getting, so you have to directly write here the same command of nvm use 20.1.0. So you can see now it is telling me that it is not installed. So you can write here nvm list, write here nvm use. So here I will be now writing nvm use 20.2.0. Now here it is giving errors. So here we have to now just do to the template here which we were moving in the previous project. So here I will be now just use nvm to use node versions. Now here you have to just now do one thing. You have to write here you have to move to the version manager install guide. Then here you can see we are getting this node version requires all that stuff. So here you can install the nvm, and when you work with this nvm, you have to now write here nvm latest, nvm default, and you have to write here nvm version v. Then you have to write here. So I will be now writing nvm install latest, or here you can just write here nvm version, and then I will be now writing here nvm use version 20.2.0. Press enter, and you can see we are just getting same error. So here now, if you are getting this all stuff here, so you have to directly nvm install latest. You can install, or you can just use the source codes here of the nvm which we are getting. So you can see these are the nvm versions which you are getting here, so you can just install directly using this. So here you have to now just do one thing. You have to now install the nvm with the help of the versions. You can see these are the things which we are getting. So it will be telling us that how to install nvm. You can see this is the node version which you can just see directly from here. So here I will be now writing here nvm install 8.16.2. If I press this, Control C, and if I paste it here, press enter, so it will be installing the version of 8.16.2. So this is the benefit of Node, which you can use different versions here, and you can also use the nvm use version, and you can just use some of the other you can say command as well. Here you can see, so here you can press nvm ls to just check how many versions you are getting here, or you can write nvm list as well. So press enter, so it will be taking some time. So you can see now it is installing the npm version of 6.4.1 with the node.js version of 8.16.0. So you can see now it is telling me that it has been complete download npm version. Now you can see it is now just getting this, and now it has been installed. So I'll be writing nvm ls, means nvm list. So it will be telling us the you can say many of the versions of nvm. So I'll be writing my version, and you can see it is not working. nvm use node. So here you have to now just write here. Then here you have to now just move to the PowerShell, because it is telling us that you have to move to the PowerShell here. So move to the Windows PowerShell, and here you have to write nvm list, and you have to write here nvm use 20.2, or you can say 8.16.2 version. So it will be giving you some error if you are not getting. So I'll be writing nvm use node. So you can see it is just telling me that it is having the latest version, or use LTS means latest. So I'll be writing nvm use LTS means latest. So here you can see now it is telling me that this is not any command which you are writing here. So here you have to now write here node version which we have to install. So I will be now writing here nvm install latest. So here I will be now writing nvm install LTS, press enter. So you can see now it is installing LTS in our operating system, and now I think it has been installed. So you have to now just do one thing. You have to write here node version. So you have to check here node version like this, press enter. You can see the node version we are using is this. So I will be writing nvm alias default, then I will be writing 10.0.0. You can see now we are just getting this thing here. So after getting this running version 1.1.1, then you have to directly write here node version to check what version you are using. Press enter. You can see still we are using the same version. So I will be writing here nvm ls, and here you have to write nvm use 18. Or you can say 8.16.2. So you can see it is just telling me that it is not working. So if I write here nvm use LTS, so you can see it is telling me that LTS is not a valid version. You can use the latest versions here of nvm if you want to use like this. So now these are the things which you can use. You can see nvm install version tag, and if you want to use the proxy versions of nvm, you can just work with this. So here now we are getting all this command. So if I press here npm start to run my application again in my browser, so you will be getting some errors again, I think that. So you can see here we are just now getting this thing, and you can see here we are just now running this library here. You can see this, it is telling me that unsupported, and it is not running on our browser. So if I press npm start again to check, so now I think that it should be not giving some errors. If it will be giving, so we'll be solving that errors again. So here now you can see it is running here on our default browser. So you can see this, you have to wait a while till it is running. So it will be taking some time, because you all know that it takes time to run. Press allow access, and now you can see it is starting the development server on my browser, and it is showing me again the same thing. Okay, so I will be now just doing one thing. I will be writing this, means I will be opening this folder in my command prompt. So I will be writing this command. You can see this is the command here. So I will be writing here cmd control B. So here I will be now writing here cd downloads. So here I will be now writing. Then you have to now write here this tab, and then you have to now move at the back here. Then here I will be now erasing these all stuff which we are getting like this. Here as well, press enter, cd, paste. Then this time I will be erasing all that stuff which we are getting. Press enter. Now we are in this folder, cd, paste again. Then again you have to remove this all stuff, and here like this, press enter. Then you have to write here npm start to run this, and you can see now it is running it again, but we are now using the command prompt to run this. So it is telling us that here we'll be writing npm ls, means npm list, npm use. So here I will be writing npm use 8.16.2. so you can see it is giving me that it is not the external command. So I'll be writing npm install use, press enter. So you can see it is telling me that use is not a command to use. And then here you can just write another thing, like you can write here npm install like this to install the all the libraries or things which we are getting here. So you can see now I press npm install to install all the libraries. So it will be taking some time to install there. So then if I run, so I think that it should be not showing us any errors here. So you can see now we are getting all these things, and now we are fetching the errors and all that stuff. So if I press npm start here, so here you have to now wait a while till it will be running here. So you can see now it is running with the help of npm scripts and with the help of the other stuff. So you can see it is giving the throw error. It is telling me that you are using the npm version here of initialization error. Now you have to write here nvm ls, means nvm list, nvm list product. So I will be now writing here nvm use 20.2.0. Then you can see it is telling me that it is not a usual command. So I will be moving to my Windows PowerShell and write here cd nvm ls, right here nvm again use 8.16.2. You can see now it is telling me that this version cannot be used here because it is not an external or internal or external command. Sorry about that. So now when you're getting all this stuff, so here I will be now just directly moving to my file, and you can see these are the codes which we are getting in our file, and the folder which I want to show you this. Then here I will be now closing this, and here I will be now just moving down, and then here you have to just do another thing, like I'm moving forward. I will be telling you that what you have to do here. Now just I have closed my folder again, and now I think that I should be running it again. So I will be now moving to my folder here, and here I will be just doing one thing. I will be now running it again here. So all the files which we are getting, you can see all the files is here, like register file and the profile and all the files which we have just done the things with that. So I will be now running it here. So for running this thing, I will be writing another command here which should be like terminal. Then you have to press the npm install here. So I will be now pressing npm install directly, and after writing this npm install, we have to check this it is working or not. So here this is installing all the folders and the command which we will be needing in this project here. So you can see these are the files which we are just which we have created. So you can see this all stuff which we are getting. Now here you can just put all this thing which you want to put here in this file, like we are getting all these names here, you can change here and write here. I will be writing my name like this, and I've just done the changes in the theme as well like this, and here you can now save it here. Then like this you can change another name, like here you can write Lal Ahmed, like means you can give any of the name you want to write here. So here you can just move to the left bar file here, and after moving to this left bar file you can just style this file as well, like we are styling this. So you can see now it will be taking some time to run it in our default browser. So here you can see we are just getting this file here running. So I will be now closing it. Right here npm, move to the terminal, right here npm install like this, press enter. So you can see now when you have press npm install, so it will be taking some time to install our all the stuff. You can see now it is installing all the things which we will be needing in our project here, means our node modules. So here you can see the node modules are installing here, so it will be taking some time to install all the node modules which we will be needing in our project. So we were just doing some mistake that we should download node modules which we have just not done. So you have to also write this npm install command in your terminal or in your command prompt. So from this your all the node modules will be installing, and all the needed material icons or all those things will be directly installed in your node modules, and you don't have to do anything for that. And directly when you will be writing the npm start command, so your application, means the social media application with Node.js plus Express.js and React will be running in your default browser like Google Chrome, Opera, or any other which you are using. So just you have to wait a while. It depends on your net speed, like how it takes time to download. You can see it has been downloaded and we are getting a node modules folder. So remember that when you have installed this npm, when you have written this command of npm install, so you should be getting this node modules folder at the top. Then after writing this, you have to write here npm start to run this in your default browser, which is called Google Chrome, but I am just using my default Microsoft Edge browser, and I think that my application will be opening on that browser default. So I will be now pressing enter to check it is working or not. You can see React script is starting and booking at the rate 0.1.0 has been also starting in our default browser. So I think that now it should be working and not giving some error here. So if you are also getting some of these things, so you can try this method here, and from this method I think you should be not getting any error, and you can see we are not getting any error yet, but I think that it should be working perfectly in our default browser if I show you. So it will be taking some time to start the development server because this application is really big. We have just used some of the things in this, and I hope you understand what are the methods which we have used to build this application from here from the start. So you can see now we are getting this, but here we have to just do some changes again. So for doing the changes, you have to move to the file here of called source, move to the SS, then you move to the file called the context home page. This is the home.js file which we are getting. Then close this here because now we have worked with this. Then you have to move to the login page here directly, and in this login page you have to directly change the things if you want to change, means the profile section or anything like that. So you can see we are getting all the things. You can give the name to the profile. So here I will be giving it the name as, like I will be writing my name, save it here, and then after saving you can just move to the register file here, and these are the register things which you can get here. So I will be now writing here like this, install social, and then you have to save it. And after saving you can see we are getting all this stuff, and move to the app file here, and you are getting all the things in this file as well. And these are the things which we are getting in our file. And then if I move at the top, you will be seeing that we are getting this top bar. This is the left bar section. Here you will be getting all the user names and the images which we have just put in this file. Then move to the navbar section, and here in this navbar you will be getting all the navbar stuff like the name and all that stuff which you have written here. Then move to the post file, and this is the post username you will be getting in this file like this. So here you can change it to like 20 comments, means it's your choice what you want to do and what you want to add here. Then these are the post section, and these are the post CSS. Then these all the stuff which we are getting here. You can give here another, I'm writing my name, so you can just see some changes which we have just put here. And here I will be writing on like this, the change which we have done, save it. And then you have to now just write here again. So here I will be moving, and then here I will be writing Ali, and then here I will be writing Emma, save it. Now you can see we are getting all the different names of the user like this, and then you can just change it here like this, save it, and then move to your file. You can see we are getting these things here, and you can see these are the stuff which we are getting. And in the starting I've shown you this application which were having some bright and light effect. You can see how good looking is that. So we were getting some errors in the start which we have just solved here, and now successfully we are getting our application. So we have to check the login page of our application in the start, which I was just showing you. Now you can see this is the login page, register page. Here it is. You can see I've written my name here, and you can just give it the username and your name, and you can just directly register here. So directly you can write here register, and after writing the register, you can see we are now getting email. So it is telling me that email should be perfectly written, and then I will be now writing, pressing enter. You can see now you can now just directly log in here. So after login, you can just directly give it the name, and then you can press login to log in here. If it does not log in, you can directly move to your application. You can see we are getting here the names. I've written here my name. Here also you can change this name to your own name, but I've just not done some changes here. I've directly make this social media application. We have used Node.js, Express.js, and we have also used React.js to build this amazing Node application. And I hope you understand how we have built this application. This was big video, I hope, and I understand this thing, but I hope this helps you, and I hope you understand all the things about this video which we have covered up. So if you have understand, enjoy this video, remember to hit a like and subscribe on this channel. After subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so more people can learn and they can understand about these things which we are working with and which we are building. So just I'll be meeting next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorials. So for today, goodbye.